Child, I am on here, y'all. I'm just waiting for y'all to come on in here. I'm just listening to this foolishness. So I'm just waiting on y'all right now. So I'll start talking when y'all come. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Forgive me. I was all the way on another site doing it up. I'm sorry, y'all. Happy New Year, Chicago Rainbow. Hello, Velma. Hugs to you, Chicago Rainbow. How y'all doing? Oh my goodness, honey. Child, dear. Honey, let me tell you something. I don't care what anyone says. This whole fiasco with Bishop Jakes and Larry Reed is just the epitome of messy. It is messy, messy. Like really, really, really down and dirty, messy, messy. And there is no way he can try to fluff this up, dress this up in any shape, form, or fashion. You're talking about somebody in their 20s being groomed out of a whole Bentley truck. And you expect for us to believe that. Not only that, why isn't his father speaking? Why isn't his mother speaking? Why isn't an aunt speaking? Let me find the video that I was sent today about a very interesting person by the name of Rev Run. Hold on, you all. Let me find the video I was sent today. Because apparently a New York City DJ came out talking about how did he get into the metaphysical, get into the metaphysical new ageism orgy, vibe. Where did it come from? Hold on, you all. I'm about to pull it up right now. Yeah, let me find this right now while I'm speaking with you all. It was earlier today, like wait, earlier today. Um, and the DJ was saying how Diddy learned about all the orgies, the gay orgies and stuff from Rev Run. And you all know who Rev Run's pastor is, right? If you don't know, Rev Run's pastor and who ordained him was Bishop E. Bernard Jordan. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, because we doing this today, honey. Cut this off. As soon as I touch the darn phone, it freaks out. Hold on, I'm gonna find this darn short, y'all. I'm not kidding. It was first thing this morning. They sent it over to me. First thing this morning. Talking about where you think he got it from? He got it from he got it from Rev Run. That's who he got it from. Yeah, weirdo mess. Hmm. They were saying, hold on one second. I just looked. They were saying that the idea of exchanging energy and all of this with these gay orgies came from that Diddy learned all of that from Rev Run. That's what they're saying. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, they were listing all of the record execs. Yeah. Hold on one second. I'm looking for it. It was a short this morning. Where is it? Hold on one second. And then they were talking about how all of a sudden Mace became a quote pastor too. Yeah, all of that. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Girl, where is the short? Girl, why the short is scrubbed? Girl, it's not in my history. It's not on his channel no more. And then you got to remember who Rev Run associated with. His brother married a minor. And then you got to remember his brother married a minor. He served as officiant of the brother marrying a minor. Then you turn around and I ain't even gonna say it out loud, but yeah, that. Yeah, they done scrub this darn video off of here. So back to what I was saying. Okay, so you have Rev Run, and then you have them being saying allegedly that Diddy learned out about this orgy and exchanging energy and new ageism and all of this through sex and all of this. They're saying that he learned it from Rev Run. Then you have Rev Run brother, which is Russell Simmons, practicing Buddhist, all into this new ageism and all of this and that and the third, right? And then who was serving as the pastor to both of them? It was Bishop E. Bernard Jordan, right or wrong. Right or wrong. Then you turn around and you have people bragging about, oh, they got a lot of money. They got it. Well, we know they didn't get it from the lay people because we know they got it from the rich people, right? Because I think I've yet to find any video of either one of them giving any prophetic anything with accuracy, precision, and clarity. I said what I said, and I said it like I meant it. And I'm not changing not a syllable of what I just said. And over the 20 something years I've been seeing this man, even on late night TV, I've never seen him say anything with accuracy or precision. He has always been a prophet to the celebs, the same celebs who are always embroiled in all kinds of scandals and everything else, namely like Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons got in trouble for what? Dealing with minor girls consistently. He even married a minor, right? Do you think that with integrity and decency, do you think they turn down money from these rich people when they're doing things that are unethical, predatory, and gross? No, they don't turn the money down. They don't, but they love getting on this here internet bragging about how much money everybody got and who got the most money, and enough that a 25-year-old can afford to buy a 60-something-year-old man a Bentley truck. But then talking about predatory grooming, wait a minute, he a whole grown man. He a whole grown man. That ain't no predatory grooming. So are we gonna deem predatory grooming when said young person was all the way in New York being mentored to be a prophet? Are we gonna call that predatory as well? Okay, I just can't. All I can say is this is how I feel about it after listening to this hogwash and this malarkey for all of this time. Listen, this is how I feel about it. I feel like this is a personal situation, and number one is really taking shots at Bishop Jakes about something that don't have nothing to do with no darn Manasseh Jordan. This is about something else. I don't know what's up in Reed's rooter to his tutor about all of this. I don't know what that's about. I don't care what that's about. It is 100% personal for him. Manasseh is a whole grown man. If he want to discuss what happened to him, if he want to discuss how everything went down, we should be hearing directly from that grown behind man. He a whole grown behind man. He don't need another grown behind man speaking for him at all. He has a father with a pretty visible platform to speak as well. Nobody need the gossip columnist discussing talking about predatory grooming and carrying on. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I'm over it. You got a bunch of bisexual men. Yes, I said it. I said it. It sound like to me. This is what it looks like to me. Okay? It looked more like somebody, man or men or boyfriend, mate or something. They windmilling for them. This stuff looks like and sounded like the whole black church has been led by nothing but a bunch of bisexual and gay black men. That's what this is coming off as being, that we supposed to accept as Christians, black Christians, that pretty much everything we believe, everything we've been taught, we've been being led by bisexual and homosexual and predatory black men. Is that the conclusion that we're coming to at this time. Because every time I turn around, it is 100% the gospel of Black gay men in leadership. I thought it was all about inclusion. I thought it was all about acceptance. But now I look around and they trying to shame everybody, even people of adult age and consent of sexual immorality and all of this stuff. So it's a bunch of confusion. It don't make sense. It ain't sitting right with me. I said what I said. I meant it like I said. I'm not gonna change what I said. I'm not. I think this is about a whole bunch of money, a whole lot more money than Larry Reid has. Bishop Jakes had way more money than Larry Reid has on his best day. I promise you, way more. Right? You worried about the land that Bishop Jakes owned next to Tyler Perry property, but you left out the important information about that military base that later went on to become Tyler Perry Studios. Don't tell part of the information. Don't try to diminish his real role and power in all of this. Don't try to minimize it. Don't do that by talking about he owned a little bit of land beside it. No, tell the whole thing. Tell how the whole land transfer went down, how long he had it in his possession, what he paid for it. Tell the whole thing. Don't tell it. Don't keep telling these stories in a way that you keep wanting to take a swipe at somebody. Quit doing that. Quit doing that. Quit trying to take a swipe at this grown man because of whatever you obtuse about, because your mentor upset about it. Look, those are three grown behind men. Manasseh Jordan, Prophet Ebenard Jordan, and Bishop Jakes. Those are three grown, entirely, fully grown behind men, and I'm sure they can handle their affairs accordingly. Yeah, I'm certain of that. I don't think any of them invited, solicited the assistance of any social media commentators or anyone else to come online unless they did, because I know Bishop Jakes did. I know he did. No. So if you want to be talking about that, you sitting up there, you want to be keep windmilling and like some cat fight or something at Bishop Jakes, but you don't have nothing to say about them people getting drunk at them darn gospel concerts by your friend Kirk Franklin, who has been seen in studio more times than one. Okay, more than the times that was shown on social media. Uh-huh. The rap artists who know each other, who send pictures around, in the group chats and stuff, the where Kirk Franklin hangs out at, right? The places he be at, the stuff he get into. So you don't talk about that because them your friends. Them your people, right? You don't have nothing to say about that. You don't. But you want to keep windmilling at Bishop Jakes and want to throw you just finding anything like spaghetti you can throw at the wall and see what will stick. What will make these people turn on him enough to hate him, that he lose his land, he never do nothing again, he just go away, he just sink, and that's what he get for thinking he perfect. And that man ain't never said he was perfect. What he said was, and he meant what he said, and I agree with what he said. What he said was the following: what any grown man would have told your behind. When you got up there, if it wasn't for Bishop Carson Pierce, it wouldn't even be no TD Jakes. It wouldn't even be no TD Jakes. Listen, TD Jakes told you what you needed to know. He sent the message loud and clear, dear. Very clear for everybody to hear. If he made one, go make another one. That's not arrogance. That's not pride. That's not perfection. That's facts. Carlton Pearson was a bishop. He was a leader for those who believe what he said. And guess what? He was a human being. He was a man. And he didn't create anyone. He didn't. He didn't. No, he didn't make humans. He didn't make a person. If he had that kind of power, man, I think he should have made thousands and millions of them, and he did. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I said what I said. Hmm. But what about the ones? See, you ain't going that hard about the ones who did. Support and follow Bishop Pearson. And guess what? They ain't get all them hundreds of millions. They ain't hit nothing on no silver screen, right? They can barely be booked for a whole year consistently. Barely with anything dealing with ministry. Barely. Right? They were supportive of Bishop Pearson And y'all still sat on the internet and ran them down, talked about them like a dog and everything else. But now all of a sudden you again found another occasion to come at Bishop Jakes again. You were already slick and greasy out of the mouth about, yeah, well, yeah, you had a problem with Manasseh being at his church. Look, you have a problem with it. That's Manasseh has a dad. He has a father, and you are not his dad. That is not any of your business. I said it. That this is not none of this. If Manasseh Jordan want to say he was groomed or treated improperly or something happened to him, guess who's responsible for saying that? Manasseh Jordan. He a whole grown man. He has his own platforms, plural. And as you made it clear tonight, he has enough commas and zeros to do it the way he wants to, and he don't need your assistance. Right? One thing about a man don't like another man speaking for him. They can't stand that. They absolutely positively hate it because it emasculates them. But for whatever reason, you just felt like it's your responsibility to act as Manasseh's father. But wouldn't it be inappropriate for someone to call themselves speaking for someone and they didn't ask them to? Isn't that a bit controlling within a dynamic? Isn't that a we controlling? Oh, maybe it's just me. But yeah, that's controlling. Yeah, when you go telling someone's trauma and someone's pain and you go airing it out, you get attention for it, you get money for it, and then you turn around and say you're gonna make a film about it, right? You're gonna benefit from it because yourself helping someone. Well, if Manasseh has all the commas and zeros, his daddy has the Hollywood connections. His daddy has the silver screen connections. They really don't need you for any of that. They got that lock, stock, and barrel. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You got a grown man, you said purchase this Bentley truck for somebody. And before I forget, is that one of you all's calling cards or something? Because wasn't it last year sometime you all were in a peeing contest with Bishop Whitehead about Bentley trucks or something like that? Weren't y'all debating about who had it first and who had the custom one? And so what is this? It's some kind of war about the Bentley trucks. So is this something that you all are just doing amongst yourselves, just gifting out these lovely luxury vehicles like little chicklets? That's your little peeing contest. Who making the films? Who buying the Bentley? And I guess everybody better realize it for what it is right now. This is personal and it's about money. Hard stop. It's not about whether or not the allegations are true. It really isn't for them. It really isn't because they know one thing about viewers. They believe, number one, whoever has the largest viewer base. Number two, they believe whoever has the most money. That's who they believe more than anything or anyone else. Now, I don't care. You can be like Deborah and be set up on the side of the road telling the truth all day, every day. They don't care nothing about that. They have a herd mentality. These people understand that. Okay? And this is why this fight is not gonna stop. See, there we go, right there. Ooh, or is it the Bentley is a keyword for some secret? Well, honey, let me tell you something. What it's boiling down to, people keep shaking these little tables wanting to be windmilling with Bishop Jakes, and they swear everything they know, and they keep playing in people's face talking about everything I did. I already said it. I tell people when I do this and no, baby, it ain't all on the table because if they keep shaking this table, more people will be exposed for predatory behavior. Let me tell you something. Let me go ahead and drop this off real quick because I got somebody on their way over so we can watch this documentary. Let me drop this off real quick. Let me drop this off real quick. Honey. Let me see how I want to word this. How deep, how real, how tight your network has to be for you to be standing over people who believe in Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Emmanuel, the Son of God, God in flesh, to believe in God the Father, to believe in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, for them to turn around and they can quote verbatim a psychic. They can quote and repeat a psychic, a witch's prediction over Christians, receive money for it, go all over the country preaching and speaking this witch's words all over the souls of Christians. And then turn around and these same jokers turn around and defend this person and keep them preaching in front of the masses, keep them preaching and taking money from Christians. And that include what I'm talking about is Brian Carn. Prime example. I'm going to show you just how deep and loyal this fraternal order of whatever this is these jokers have going on really is, right? He worried about Manasseh and he worried about this and that. Please explain to these saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, tongue stomping, whatever you want to call it, saints of God, how and why are you all defending somebody who were literally repeating the words of a psychic? Why is E. Bernard Jordan protecting him? And why does Larry Reed defend him and protect him? And minimize it like nothing even happened. Like it's nothing. Oh, that's not a big, and even though that's in the word, God has a problem with that. Okay? It's witchcraft. It ain't no in between about it. But y'all attitude about these saints is the same thing. You think these people are stupid. You think they're dumb and you don't care nothing about what they really believe. All you know is as long as they believe enough to give you their money, that is all you care about because you jokers, you roll deep and you stick together. So now the follow-up question is the following. Now, was Brian Carn not mentored and raised up in ministry by E. Bernard Jordan? So what does E. Bernard Jordan has to say about Brian Carn repeating the psychic? But then again, we have to keep in mind that E. Bernard Jordan said that God writes in the sky with his stars and all about astrology and all of this. And did he not go get a degree? And he was pursuing a degree for astrology, was he not? Was he not? So let me guess, because you do believe in worshiping intellect at this time, right? So then you turn around, you have Brian Carn believing that because someone were pursuing a degree for astrology, that somehow that's okay in the Bible. God don't have no problem with you. God don't have no problem with you repeating psychics. Just repeat this, really, and you have saints giving him garbage bags full of money for what a psychic said. But while you windmilling at Jake's, let's not forget this truth right here. Did not Brian Carn become popular for repeating verbatim, word for word, Bishop T.D. Jakes' sermon titled Spellcaster? Huh? Did he not? You remember the sermon when he was talking about how David was a whore, then Solomon was a whore. It was in the blood. That was Bishop T.D. Jakes' sermon that Brian Carn stole. Now, if we're going to cut this light on, we're going to cut the light on in this whole funky, roach-filled, incessant, nasty den that y'all rolling in. Did he not? Did he not steal Bishop Jakes' sermon for spellcaster? Huh? For the spellbreaker sermon. You don't remember it? Well, let me find it. Let me find it. Right? Because we understand you don't have a problem with repeating psychics, and we understand too you ain't got no problem with stealing people's sermons neither. The same man you windmilling at right now, Bishop Jakes, is the same man that Brian Carn stole his most prolific and profound sermon from. Did he not? Child, let me look this up. Y'all discussed amongst yourselves in the comments while I pull the sermon up. But like I said, how deep can your brotherhood be that you're literally literally spit in the face of God, rip that Bible up like it's nothing, and lead people off into occultism like it's nothing, and cover and windmill for each other. You have to unmitigate. Pause. Let me go ahead and play the sermon for you, dears. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. Let me hop down. I gotta hop down off this high behind bed. Hold on, y'all. Let me hop down. I'm going to get the big speaker. Be right back. Okay. Got it. Power on. I know you on, girl. Bluetooth connected. I know you are, girl. Okay, y'all listen. Y'all listen.
Organized operation against you. The demons are not disorganized and they are not chaotic. When they come against you, they come in order. The Bible said when Jesus got ready to cast the demons out, said, "What is your name?" The demons said, "We are legions." Legions means we are regimented. We are organized. We march together. You must understand this, that when Satan marches, he marches in a spirit of unity. I would remind you that when they accused Jesus of casting out demons by the power of Beelzebub, he said, "Oh no, Satan has a kingdom, and Satan's kingdom is not divided. For a house divided against itself shall not stand." I would also remind you that from Genesis to Revelations, you will never see a demon fighting with another demon. You will never see a principality fighting with another principality. From Genesis to Revelation.
Now, I'm going to pause right here because I want y'all to peek just right here. He is so good at imitating. You all did not notice in all of these years that he literally mimicked, stole, and copied even the way Bishop Jakes used to preach. I don't know if you all caught that or not. Okay, he even copies how the man preach. Every word of it, he sat there and memorized it, right? Okay, I found it. That sermon was actually performed at New Birth. This was when Bishop Eddie Long was living, right? And the name of the sermon was Spellbreaker. So when you get a chance and you think I'm playing with you, you go and look up the following sermon. I'm going to type it for you. Yes, that was Jake's. That was Jake's. That was Jake's. I let you hear Jake's. Now I'm about to play Karn. That was Jake's. Yeah, them people. Child, please. He loved to say, hold on, I'm looking for it. He probably done screwed that too. Mm-hmm. This was years ago when this was years ago when we caught them up on this. This was years ago when we jammed them up on this. This was around the same time when this was around the same time when we saw he was being being exposed. And I woke up to that mess of him being exposed. That's what I woke up to. I'm not kidding you. Hold on one second. I'm about to mute you.
and human invitation.
Hold on one second, y'all.
Spirit.
Let me tell you something. This is so funny. I'm sitting here trying to listen to his stuff and I'm getting a headache trying to listen to Brian Carn's stuff. Now, the same thing happened the night I was there at his sermon. Now, I'm going to show you how God is. God tried to protect them souls away from him because we had a random snowstorm. Like, none of the people who supposed to have been in town for that conference were able to come in town for that conference, but him. He was able to come. And honey, the whole church was filled with black soot. I'm talking about black, like black soot. But the people who were there, he collected garbage bags of money from them people. They had to get in different lines for prophecy depending on how much money they gave Brian Carr, right? This is the kind of man they're defending. But let's keep in mind and remember who raised him up and mentored him in who mentored and raised him up in ministry. It was Archbishop Jordan. Hold on one second. Okay. Oh, really? That's not that's not uh that's not shocking to me, darling, because look who paying her, honey. Look who paying her. You got her, you have her, you have short haircut, you have bubble butt, you have colorful. Yeah, it's about 6 or 7 of them getting dropped off some change. Yeah, yeah. About 6 or 7 of them being dropped off change. Yeah. To do these little, plotting, sending these little broadcasts to shake the table or whatever to keep mess going. That don't surprise me, honey. Mm-mm. It's only starting. Yeah, I have code names for all of them. But let me tell you something, honey. I'm the way I feel about it right now. I feel like it's only fair, right, just and realistic at this time for the following to be done. It ain't weird. It's strategic. They do it every time. It's the same cycle. You can tell who in the fold too, because all of a sudden here they come with little broadcasts, to kind of try to substantiate and feed off of the viewership from the main breadcrumb that was already dropped off. And so then they're gonna stick in there. You get what I'm saying? Some more information to keep the conversation going. It's deliberate. It's deliberate. But it's to the point now. I think that a certain somebody need to be investigated and told to not investigated. A certain person need to be contacted and gone ahead and told that they have the green light to go ahead and just put it out there. All of it. Yeah, because why he want to be sitting over there playing, he'll be real surprised about how long people been talking about how long certain things been going on, certain things that people been knowing about for over 20 years, been know over 30 years. Yeah. In the cloth. Yeah. Yeah. No, some people do need to be investigated. I'm just sick of the foolishness because it's a bunch of malarkey. They want to call themselves, it's messy. It's messy. How you gonna? Don't say that. I'm not gonna say that. Hold on, y'all. It's not on here, but I know it's on this other one. Let me pull this other one up real quick. Hold on. No, it's a lot of people know stories and stuff. Yeah, especially when you don't have a mega ministry or anything like that. And who brought you up in ministry was Reverend Ike. And it's documented he was giving people, sending out this stuff and basically just ripping these old sick people off and stuff. And yeah, I mean, somebody, even Sister Jane Zelda, bless her heart. Uh, okay. Girl, honey, when I just got dropped off, that's why I have my email up there going at all times. Cause yeah, it just got dropped off. I knew it was coming. I knew something. I knew it was coming. It was necessary. Yeah, it ain't coincidence. I stuck my email up there for this broadcast, honey. Girl, no. Mm-mm. No, Vilma. Vilma, you know I don't do nothing by chance or by mistake now. You know that, Vilma, don't you? Don't you? Honey. Hmm. Yeah. I guess they think everybody that people had all these little secret liaisons with and leaving stuff in newspapers and all of this and how they ended up meeting them and all of that. And yeah, uh-huh. I guess they think all them people dead. No, they ain't. No, they ain't. Whole wives having whole open relationships and known about with the spouses. You get what I'm saying? Knowing how they get down with the get down. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, staying all in the house and everything. Got enough money, the house so big, they staying all in the house with them. Bringing people all from across the water and carrying on. All the way, all the way from the diaspora. They they bring them in. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's to the point now. Yeah. But Chickadee, if you do end up watching this broadcast, Chickadee, I did get your email address, your email, honey. I did. I got you. I got you, Chickadee. I got you. Mm-hmm. They can keep thinking I'm just some random crazy lady sitting over here on YouTube if they want to. You can keep thinking I'm just random. Yeah, I'm not. And I got the receipts. Mm-hmm. But back to what I was saying. So what kind of relationship you have to have with somebody to be able to keep, and Karn was bragging about getting a private jet and everything, girl. Let me see if I can find, hey, Velma, see if you can find some of that old footage from BT of Late at Night with Brian Karn on there with Bishop E. Bernard Jordan. See if you can find that for me. I gotta hop off here literally in a few minutes. I got somebody coming over so we can watch a documentary. Yes, honey. I am coming back in the morning though, but we want to watch this documentary about this lady tonight. Um oh yeah, I don't do that for no reason. Everything I do is for a reason. Everything I say is for a reason. Hmm. He over there, man. If Ebenar, if what's his name? What's the child name? He ain't a child. He a whole grown man. He a whole grown man. If that's how he want to spend his money and that's what he want to do, that's his business. That ain't got nothing to do with none of us on social media, does it? It does not. It does not. That's between him and that man, right? Even though I'm well aware there are some who are dealing with some children with underground bunkers, little private little rooms and everything, child. Allegedly. That's what the allegations are saying. A whole bunker. Hidden rooms and stuff, child. Money being paid and dropped off and things. Hmm. Briefcases with the money. Yes, honey. Make sure it ain't no digital footprint, just straight liquid assets. Gone. Hmm. So we upset about two grown men. Why he so if he was grown, it's consensual. It wasn't predatory. And what I'm getting to is, are we going to accuse the relationship dynamic that would it be appropriate for us to accuse Bishop Jordan's relationship with Brian Carnes being predatory grooming? Would it be appropriate for us to place such a label on their relationship dynamic, or would that be inappropriate, and why? What's the difference? Because I'm pretty sure that, since, Brian's meteoric rise, yeah, nap dates, yeah. I'm sure that he's given, Bishop E. Bernard Jordan love gifts and things to thank him. I'm sure he's given him love gifts, to thank him and appreciate it for raising him up and mentoring him and developing him and everything in ministry, right? Mm, okay, Vilmy, I gotta hop off. I have guests coming over so we can watch this during, so we can chime in about this scandal. But I will be seeing you all in the morning. It's 6:30. I need to get to it. I need to get to it. I need to get to it so we can watch this. So I will be back in a bit as soon as we get done, because I think this documentary get done like 8 o'clock. So I will be back then. Bye, y'all. With these strange, weird men exchanging money and messing with each other and holding each other up and witchcraft and everything else, child. If they know what I know, they'll leave it alone, honey, before I get to talking for real.